Hey besties. Today we are going to be embarking on a journey, and this is a journey that I've wanted to go on for probably the last 10-12 years, and in that we are going to be living out my YouTube gamer dreams. We're going to be looking past the embarrassment of posting a video like this on the internet because I am just here to have fun, okay? And today I'm so excited because we are going to be playing Planet Zoo. So, I'm literally so excited to play this. This gives me, like, I don't know if y'all played Zoo Tycoon when you were younger. That game was my shit. So we're on the avatar customization page. So we're gonna do theme. I'm gonna try to model it after myself. So adult or teen? I think we'll be an adult. Oh, were those the only two? I mean, okay, I guess we'll do that. I am pretty pale. Heads.
Oh.
Okay. I feel like this one? No. Honestly, I feel like she's kind of slaying. With the nose. That's the nose that I want. I'm going to show this photo to my surgeon. Okay. What is this? Hair. Are these the only hair options that I have? A hat? Ooh, wait. Oh wait, no! With the, they got the slut strands. Okay, yes, we're doing that. Color. I feel like that kind of matches my natural hair. I'm literally getting it done tomorrow. And I'm so excited. We're going black blonder. And it's gonna be a vibe. Do I want my glasses? Yes. It looks so studious. Okay. What? Yes.
Oh.
A tight tiny top. I am a fan of a tight tiny top. Do we want... Wait. That color is giving. Okay, pants. What kind of pants do we want? I'm looking at these. Wait. I love this. This is actually so cute. I'm not even gonna change the color. We're like coordinating. Hey girl. I feel like this looks good. Now, do we want to ruin it with all these ugly ass hats? What? Hello? What kind of fucking trucker hat balloon shit is that? No. The elephant's kind of cute with the tongue. But we're not doing that. Okay. This is us. I guess it's gonna use my Steam name, which I would rather it like not do. Can I like... I guess we can't change my name on there for now. Oh wait. Yes. That's us. Is where other players will see there. Yes. That's the roundabout where I'm at. Okay. There's a lot happening here. How do I get started? Progress through a career in zoo management. Build zoos all around the world and trade your animals online. Compete against the clock. No, no, I can't do that. Challenge. Build your dream zoo with no restrictions. No, I feel like we gotta do it. We're gonna do a long haul here. No, I hope you're ready. Career scenarios. There's only one. Stately homeschooling. Goodwin House. Tutorial. Renovated and renamed. Why did I say it like that? Renovated and renamed after its purchase by Bernard Goodwin in the 1980s. Goodwin House has since become one of the most respected zoos in the country. More recently, it has undergone a further renovation to update many of the habitats and facilities, but due to various issues, the work hasn't quite been completed, which is where you come in. Difficulty join: easy, medium, or hard. I think medium is good. We'll do that. This music is giving me like Lion King. This looks so good. I'm so excited. Look at all the little people.
Ah, heyo at Hematu. Yeah. Oh, sorry about that. I have a habit of slipping back into the Planco language. It's good to finally meet you in person. I'm Bernard, although I insist you call me Bernie. The only person who calls me Bernard is my wife. And even then, only when I've tracked elephant dung into the carpets.
Okay, Bernie.
As you know.
First, this background music has got to go. Or at least get a little lower. Okay. Explore the grizzly bear habitat. Is that this one that's lighting up? Oh, oop, oop. Grizzly bears. My like recording thingy is in the way and I can't move it. How do I? Oh.
Did you know that grizzly bears, also known as Ursus arctos horribilis, can hibernate for up to 7 months a year?
Wow.
Oh, but then again, given the chance, I think a lot of people would do that
How
too.
do I, like, move?
Select one of the bears and you'll bring up its information panel.
Okay, but you never told me how to like use the controls. How do we? And I figured out I use WASD to move like this. I can use my mouse to do this. I can zoom in like this. But how do I like rotate? Whoa! Okay. We can go up and down. Oh look, there's some women! There's the women in the water! Look at them! What are you doing?
This is where you can find out all kinds of information about your animal. The most important thing being its overall welfare. You'll learn more about animal welfare today as we go through your objectives. But for now, let's enjoy this magnificent animal. Why don't you select the camera at the bottom of its information panel?
I'm excited. But first, look, this guy, y'all. This is Zachary, 8.5 years old. He's doing good. Okay. Butt.
See now, this is a fantastic way to get a close look at your animals. You can also get this view of an animal by simply double-clicking on it.
Cinematic.
Okay, when you're ready, let's pop over to the other side of the zoo and take a look at the lions. I've marked their location for you to find.
Look how majestic he is. Can I like? Okay. Oh yeah, we do well face. Okay. Look how cute. Oh, cancel move. I don't know what I just clicked on. I still don't know how to like move around. Maybe I need to look at my settings. Settings. Move cursor, activate and select. Camera pan. Camera tilt and rotate. Camera tilt, rotate. That plus that. In moving it? Like this? I figured it out. Okay. Oh, okay. We're in the water. Let's... Oop, boop. Okay. We're gonna figure this out. Oh, look, he's sleeping. He's taking a little nap. He's taking a little nap. Oh my god, can I figure out how to do this? Okay, and then this to go down, and then we'll go forward, and we can do this. And take a little bit of nap for you, Mika. He's sitting on his butt. Okay, let's get out of here and go to the West African. Oh, found it. Look at me, I'm doing so good.
Panthera Leo Leo, or the West African lion to you and me. Lions are the most social of the big cats, and there can be as many as 40 lions in a pride, although prides of that size are pretty rare. As Bernie would say, those lions are awesome, which is precisely why I handle training instead these days. Anyway, how about we get started on those objectives? Come on, let's head over to an empty habitat and see what needs doing there.
They're also sleeping. Madhu and Amina. Is that a baby? Oh my gosh, so this was so Eliza. Hi. That's so cute. Okay. Locate an empty habitat. Thank God you are highlighting it for me. This one.
As you can see, it's a lovely space for animals, but it's missing a certain something. Well, two somethings. Warthogs! So I'd like you to adopt a pair of them. To adopt animals, we need to open the animal market, which is in the animal trading section.
In the where? Oh, there.
There we are, a pair of perfectly splendid warthogs for our zoo. Just click on them and select Adopt from the side menu. Normally the animal exchange would be full of animals, but I've emptied out the market while you learn how it works. The last thing I need is you accidentally ordering a dozen elephants.
Are you saying I'm not responsible, Nancy? I would not do that. Custom seizure. Oh, like not like a grand mal seizure, but like they're seized. Okay, so this is Ayula and Akini. Oh, longevity, 58%. Are you good? Anyways, adopt, send, boop. This, adopt.
When you adopt an animal, it's automatically placed in the trade center, where they're held until you're ready to move them into their habitat, which, as it happens, you are. So how about you move them into their new home?
Didn't I?
When you ask for an animal to be moved into a habitat, your caretakers will go to the trade center, collect your animal, and deliver them to your selected habitat. I've marked the trade center's location, so let's go and watch the caretakers in action. Well, as you can see, those caretakers don't hang about. They'll move those animals to their destination as fast as possible. Of course, normally we'd have to place the animals into quarantine before moving them into a habitat, but I am assured by a person of good standing that these warthogs are in the very rudest of health. Right, let's get the warthog's habitat finished up so we can keep them nice and happy. You see, each animal in the zoo has an overall welfare statistic, basically how happy they are. And that overall welfare statistic is itself comprised of 4 different areas: nutrition, social health, habitat, and enrichment. Luckily, if you select an animal, you'll bring up their animal welfare information panel, which we saw earlier, where you can see how they're doing. That way, you'll know exactly what areas need to be addressed. Don't worry if that's a lot to remember. You can always check the Zoopedia for more information.
Let's get to the birds.
Let's start by making sure we're taking care of the warthog's nutrition welfare. To do this, we'll need to place a food station and a drinking station. Now, each animal requires a different type of feeding station. And for the warthogs, it's a small feeding trough. So let's add one of those and a water bowl.
Small feeding trough. Food trough small. Okay. I feel like we should put it, maybe we should put it by here so guests can see it, you know? Obstructed.
Animals also require stimulation to keep them happy. Let's add a lovely mud bath for the warthogs to roll around
Yes.
in. That bath will count towards their
Ooh,
enrichment welfare,
large.
specifically their toy enrichment welfare.
Right there.
Oh, nice work. You've got a knack for this, I see. Now, our contractor had to leave in a hurry, so this place is in a fair old state. Unfinished thingamajigs and whatsits all over the shop. But the first thing we need to finish is the ostrich habitat. It's over near the hippos.
I want to see them. Are you gonna go in the mud? They just walk in. You can't go in the mud! When I was a young warthog! Whoa, hey girl! Ooh, ooh, strut, strut. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Okay. Okay, ostrich. Where's the ostriches? Did I highlight it? Sure did.
Oh, before we actually start building our ostrich habitat, let's pause the game. Just click the pause button in the bottom right corner.
Wah.
Ah, that's more like it. A quick break. Sometimes it's a good idea to pause the game whilst you're doing something which requires your concentration, because it'll stop the zoo spinning out of control while you're looking the other way. Righty, your next job is to build a habitat from scratch. And concrete and glass, I expect. So go ahead and build it. Just make sure that the habitat includes that big hole we've dug. Oh, and don't forget to add a habitat gate to the barrier.
You got it.
Oh, and make sure the guests will be able to see the tigers.
Ew. I like the concrete. So we're gonna do that. Oh my god. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not gonna win any awards for building, I know that. Oh my lord. What is that noise? What is a train? Oh. There's a train right there. Okay. I feel like we should make this whole wall glass. Double glass. Double glass. We're just gonna do all that glass. And then habitat gate. Let's see. Ooh, hey, we are in the grass. How do I get out of the grass? We are gonna put the habitat gate right there. I feel like that's not correct. Yeah.
Now, Bernie takes safety very seriously at his zoos, so we should probably make sure those tigers can't jump out of their habitat, don't you think? The way we'll do it is by changing the height of the habitat's barrier. Okay then, you should start by double-clicking the habitat barrier, which will take you into barrier editing mode. Great. Now highlight the entire perimeter of the habitat. You can do that by clicking and dragging the barrier selection tool. Now you've got all of the perimeter selected, you can increase the height of it by clicking and dragging the barrier height tool upwards. You'll want to make sure it reaches a height of at least 3.7 meters. Now that the habitat is in place, don't forget to put down a donation box near to your viewing areas. We need every dollar we can get. Especially as these tigers aren't exactly eating instant noodles for lunch. Okay, that's the habitat boundary complete, the habitat gate in place, and most importantly, the tigers won't be able to jump out of it anymore. I think it's time we adopted those tigers. Whilst our trusty caretakers collect and deliver the tigers, let's take a look at preparing the habitat for their arrival. We'll start with the basics. Add a suitable feeding station for them. This time, instead of adding a water bowl, let's try something different. Some animals need a pool in their habitat so they can go for a swim, but they can also use it to drink from. All you have to do is make sure the banks of the pool have a gentle slope so they can easily get a nice, refreshing drink. There's already a pool excavated, but you still need to fill it with water. You should do that by going into terrain and selecting the water tool. Yes, that will do nicely. Of course, just like the warthogs and ostriches, these tigers will also need some enrichment. Why don't you add some suitable toy and food enrichment items into their habitat?
Frozen blood pumpkin. That sounds like a good time if I've ever heard of one. And a rubbing pad.
Okay, it's really starting to take shape. Now, the tigers will need a shelter in their habitat so they can hide from the guests, or more likely the bad weather. Although given that we're in England, you might want to think of that just as normal weather. Go on, add a shelter to their habitat. You can either build one from various suitable bits and bobs, or if you like, just pop down the blueprint that I've already built for you.
Let's see. We'll do it facing that. So they can see inside.
Oh, poor Dabs. I'm sure it can't have escaped your attention that the tigers look a bit miffed. That's because they aren't too keen on the type of terrain in their habitat. Select a tiger and bring up its information panel.
Nope. I opened something I didn't mean to open. Girl, I'm trying.
Rightio. Click on the terrain tab. That way you can view the terrain information and see how they feel about the different types of terrain. That'll tell you what the tigers need more of or less of in this habitat. Okay then,
More
open the terrain
soil,
editing tool, select
less
painting, and give them some more soil. Yes, that should help with the habitat part of their welfare.
So we're gonna put some soil in here, and we'll also do it around their little pool area, and then less long grass, so we'll just do some short grass. More soil. Oh my god. Okay.
They say that good fences make good neighbors. I guess that's doubly true when one of the neighbors is a Bengal tiger. Still, those tigers look so happy that I doubt they'd leave, even if you did poke a hole in their fence. Oh, but for heaven's sake, don't test that theory.
Alright, that's gonna be all for this part. That tutorial was really long and really boring. When I was clicking on careers, I don't know what I was expecting. You know, I thought we were just gonna like get into the game. I knew there was gonna be a tutorial, but I think next time we're gonna go with franchise, because I think then we can like, you know, start our own zoo and then we can like do all the fun stuff. So, excuse my webcam just like freaking the fuck out the whole time. I don't know what that was about. I'm gonna see if I can fix it. I really don't know how I'm gonna be able to fix it, if I'm being honest. But, you know, we'll get something done. Okay, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.